everyone. I'm still sick. It is Friday, December 22nd, 2023. It's about 5:16 a.m. And I feel like I need to be in a Tyler Perry movie, and I would be the black girl that's just like losing, like the poor black. I don't know. There's always a black girl in the Tyler. Ow, my legs are cramped, and I'm about to work out in a few, and I'll tell you why. Um, I feel like I should be the poor little black girl in one of the Tyler Perry movies, the one that doesn't win at anything. So, as y'all know, Christmas is right around the corner. My birthday, I survived through it. It was great. It was better than last year. I wasn't anywhere where I felt like I was disrespected. You know, all my basic needs were taken care of. So, it's Christmas time, and I'm about to be in a situation where perhaps there could be some opportunity where my basic needs are not going to be taken care of. And so I decided that, as usual, I would place an ad. That never works. Never works. Just so many bad things. You can imagine the types of responses that I'm getting. And then the second thing is that, me, remember when I told y'all I went to the city council meeting and they thought that I was not Maria, but somebody named Malia. This person is posting articles. These are articles that I post without a job, and one of the things she posted about was how the soup kitchen is now closing, right? Which, is fine, but it's just so ironic to me that this summer I pushed so hard to do like a 7 day a week soup kitchen because there was a soup kitchen only for the daytime and I was doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But then, I'm in a situation where I can't. And I went to churches to try to get help. And one of the churches, what was the church? On Woodlawn Church or whatever, they actually gloated about it. And the person's not a pastor, he's not ordained. I'm just flabbergasted. But he gloated about it. Oh, people that, don't even have the resources to help. That's what you're there for. We're supposed to help each other. We're supposed to be on the same team. And now there's not even going to be a soup kitchen in Valdosta at all, right? And so, as I'm sitting here, lamenting and thinking, of course, people are working out and stuff. And so, someone comes to work out, and like I swear to God, I feel like I'm in a black Tyler Perry movie. And the girl is getting it in, and there's a guy with there, might be a personal trainer, friend, whatever. But she's getting it in. And I'm like, whoa, she got the jump rope. And I'm sitting here with one leg bent on my leg, not really stretching, but I am stretching, but not really because that's not the purpose. I'm only doing it because they're in here. and so, and so then the next thing you know, I'm like, okay, fine, let me mind my business. Then I start to feel bad because I'm just like, and I happen to glance up. The girl is in great shape. She reminds me of this girl that was in the shelter. She's really tall, dark skinned, just slim and black, and just. And so I'm like, great, she worked for that. She deserves it. So I'm sitting here, speaking of body type, we're going to talk about that in a minute too. So I'm sitting here trying to mind my own business, and I'm like, okay, these are things I need to do. I can sit here and do this on my phone while I'm trying to gather myself together. So next thing I know, I hear boom, boom, boom. I look up, they got these big medicine balls, and it just bam, hit it, and she's just breathing hard. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, dang. Here I am sitting here with one leg pressed against my leg, just for the purpose of participating in gym activity. And so then I started to feel bad. So I'm just like, here it is before the holidays, and people are here getting in shape, whether it's with their physical trainers or their personal physical trainers, and they're getting in shape and they're getting this stuff together. I should be doing that. I have a desire and heart to do that. Rewind back a couple days. Um, I now have access to take whatever classes I want. There's a class going on out here that I should be a part of. But where am I? I'm sitting on the floor in the gym. I'm sitting on the floor and not sitting on the floor because I'm actively exerting myself, but sitting on the floor gathering myself together. So then, it's just so much. I feel like one of the black girls on one of the Tyler Perry movies that's just not getting it. So, and there's always one, and she always is a little different than the regular black chick. But so that's where I am. I'm sitting here. And then, you know, to add gravy on top of that, because then I felt bad because I was going to get up and I was going to exercise, right? Because I was like, yeah, I can do that too. But then all of a sudden they put on music. And then I'm definitely not getting up now because, I do have my Bluetooth. I don't know if it's charged. But, I'm like, I can't have my ballet music playing against their cool, hip people music. Speaking of which, the sauna, which is wasting a lot of time because the heat is helping me with my cold. I walked in there yesterday, and like I said, sometimes there be 10 people deep in there, and it's really small. You know what I'm saying? You're like, if you're 5 people deep, you're like thigh to thigh in the sauna. And so, there's a bunch of young girls in there, good mix, mostly beautiful chocolate women, and then a couple of, you know, cool white people. And so, you know, I step in and I look and I'm like, okay, well, I have a little corner that I always sit in. If that corner is open, I'm sitting there. If it's not open, I'm not coming going in, unless it's just one other person in there. And I always walk in, my little corner's filled. They're like, no, it's okay. And I'm just like, this is for the hip, cool 20-year-olds that are in shape. Speaking of which, when I joined the group exercise class the other day, and you start talking about I need to be out there. But when I joined the group exercise club, and I have a cold so bad, by the way, that my eyes are like slowly shut. Not that you can tell. But joined the group exercise class the other day, and looking at my body, okay, and I do understand that I'm middle aged, and I do understand like the personal trainer that I went to see for that one day, genetics. That's no excuse though. Um, it was awful. I look like a frog. My thighs are big, my arms are big. I got these glasses on, and this big round head. And I was the only one out of all the people, even the older people, that had a belly. And it's because I'm in the gym and I'm not working out the way that I should be. Not because I don't want to, but I want to make sure that I have adequate rest because I'm supposed to be going after these jobs. But then you get these jobs, and these jobs are like half stepping. So I can't change nothing else. I gotta change me, you know. So my thing is, I do have a few hours. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I got at least 3 hours where I can get in some workout, right? And then I printed out the list of all the classes, but the gym, I'm not gonna probably be back in the gym until like maybe Tuesday. What's today? Today's Friday. Yeah, I probably won't be back. I might be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do though, but I won't be back for real until Tuesday. I can't. And then I think about cool black people. I'm not a cool black person. At worst, I'm Afro, I'm Asian Karen. So in my journey, it's about jobs and stuff like that. I came across these black guys in the parking lot at a place that I wanted to be, and I wanted to be there because the money was fast. You get paid every week, right? But they hadn't called me for any. Oh, I'm so stiff. They hadn't called me for any interview or anything. So I would stop by and did a pop up like I did at places that I really wanted to work at. And they were like, "Well, he'll call you." I gave him my phone number, but the guy that was in um, the guy that was out, everything hurts, and not from exercise. I think it's because I'm cold and I'm sick. But I am going to exercise. So thank you to the beautiful couple that came in this morning. And they might not have been a couple, but they were a couple, meaning 2 people. And they could have been a couple. But either way, I like that. I like those types of relationships where people are really, where they're professional with each other. That they could, they're professional. Like when they come down to business, like maybe they were a couple, but when it come down to them working out, they kept it professional. It wasn't just, yeah. I'm standing up, so that's good. um, but the thing that got me too, as they were leaving, and this is what I like about couples, and when I say couples, just people in general, when a lot of times, to me, strong, good couples are couples. I remember when I was dating or whatever, and the one thing that I liked about this guy, and again, this guy was planted by the FBI, but the one thing I like about guys is like, the kind that are not only courteous to you, but that are courteous to all females. And this young person, I say young people, but anyway, as they were leaving, I had the light off and I was in here. The guy asked, he says, do you want this light back on? And he looked like Cuba Gooding, a young Cuba Gooding Jr. And I felt like I was in a Black Tyler Perry movie once again, because it's like the audacity. The audacity, not in a bad way, the audacity for not only them to have a great professional, good workout, but then for him to be courteous and ask, you know, for him to be a perfect gentleman. And here I am on the floor, and I'm like, no, you can leave the light on, because what's the point? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? What's the point? You know, to make it more obvious that, hey, you didn't work out this morning, that you're sitting here in the dark lamenting. But yeah, and what you hear is the sound of what I have now have access to, but I'm not using because I was sitting on the ground. And this is the black lady. I wanted to go to hers. And I wonder if I could just jump in. It's probably too late. And I wanted every single class that has a black person in it, a black person running it, you need to jump in because or a Latin person, there's a girl that does Latin dancing. And because if you don't, then they'll think that you're not in demand and they'll let you go. And the bad thing is that last night I took pictures of the class schedules. So I knew. So, had I taken the time to look, I knew this woman had her class this morning. Why am I not in it? There's only 2 people. I should be there. I should be there. I should be. And shout out to that girl from the homeless shelter. I don't remember her name fully. Starts with an S. Most beautiful person ever. Very, very tall. Just dark chocolate. Looks like she should play basketball, but very svelty. Not basketball like I probably would look if I played sports, but just so many things. So that's the first thing. I need to work out. I think I need to work out on my own so that I have self-awareness of what my body looks like on its own. And I also need to work out in group classes so I can see how my body compares to everyone else's, which right now is kind of scary. It's scary. And I'm not going to discuss everything because my heart is not telling me to, but there's a lot. And some of it seems really good. Coincidentally, like I said, God sends his angels. And sometimes you don't know it, but you're an angel to other people, meaning that, I always say how it's a blessing to be able to be a blessing to other people, to have something that anybody else would want. I'm mad I'm not in this woman's class, but, she's in the middle of barking at people, so I don't think it's good for me to jump in the middle of her barking at folks. But I can sit and watch and see what they do and work on it next time. But anyways, that's it. Is that it? No, but I really felt like I was in a Black Tyler Perry movie. Like what female, except for the loser in a Black Tyler Perry movie, is sitting in the dark on the floor in the gym and people are, I mean, we do it all the time in here, but usually it's like meditation break or whatever. But this is, oh my God, what am I going to do? Christmas is coming up. You can't do that. So at least I can laugh at myself. It is funny because it's my life. And thank God for putting people in that I don't know, these non-main character people in my life, for me to say that, hey, people have better lives out there. People are working out with personal trainers or friends or both, whatever. And, these people have manners. They're black and black males that have manners, black females that also have decent manners. So, there are people like the type of people that you want to be, the type of people you want to be around. But you got to actually become one of those people and not be one of those non-player people in the background that's not doing anything. And we're chasing the wrong thing. Jobs are plentiful right now, okay? And plus, it may have something to do with you being new in the area too. So, I can get that, and there are jobs that I want that unfortunately people that are running those things got some other issues going on. I don't know what they are, but definitely something different. I've been sick for about a week. I should be getting better soon. I got a BC powder in my hand as we speak, and I should be taking soon. Yeah. But I don't know. I got to make a difference. I got to do something with myself. And then I think about just how ironic it is that they're closing the soup kitchen. I was working so hard trying to get my own thing going, and that's something that was needed. And nobody, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now there's not going to be any soup kitchen, you know. And then I can't talk about other people because I'm talking about public assistance like food benefits and stuff like that. Those things are needed, And those people are understaffed. And I know they're hiring because you know why? Because the gym is right next door to the Department of Human Services. And part of the jobs that was on their website site was the food stamp people. And I should be applying for that because they're overdue on trying to do whatever. And the lady basically, I was just trying to update an address. And there was a woman on TikTok that she talked about she was homeless. She was a young woman. She was sleeping in a sewer in front of a church, ironically, which to me disgusts me all the way because, that tells you a lot about church. By the way, they found a dead body in the tour van in the back of church. It's just so much corruption. But, what Beyonce say on that TikTok trend, focus on you, don't speak about it. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Focus on you. So we're going to realign my focus. My focus on me. So I'm gonna get a workout in, the normal workout that I work out on, and then um, I really want to join this woman's class because if you don't join these people's classes, they're gonna cancel them. you know, get as much workout as I can in. I'm gonna start with the classes next week, but the thing is that the schedule is for fall 2023, so for winter 2024 it might be different. So all that taking pictures and taking up space on my phone for nothing, but so, focusing on me, like Beyonce says, not speaking about it, being about it. So it's now 5:30. I think about 8 o'clock I'll start getting ready to head out to, you know, meet them folks. But 5:30, so I can get in my workouts for a good 2.5 hours, which basically that's my normal workout, the little South Korean thing. And then I'm scared to do the weights. I was doing the weights and the abs, but I'm looking at my arms and looking at the other females in the class. I'm like, I don't need to touch them weights. You know, I don't need to touch them weights because my arms are gonna blow up. And I swear I look like Frog Toad. But so I don't know. Maybe I'll do a dance. I had fun at the dance class last night. You could tell she was just throwing stuff together, but that was fun. So maybe I'll do my Korean morning workout, the ballet workout. Like I said, I'm scared to mess with the weights because my arms is looking pretty thick, and they're thick naturally, and I don't want them to get built. I don't want that. You know, I am not. Even though TikTok keeps putting me on AI as a male, I am not a male. Not trying to be a male. Not trying to be in the place of any male. You know what I'm saying? So. Um, and if I think that at my middle age, out of shape, kind of lonely, weird self, you know, I I'm still a good person, but I think that I need to. I don't want it to be that I'll be celibate for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Let me get one or two more, two more in before it's over. God forgive me, but you know. So, and it's not gonna happen like this. So we got to fix that. You got to fix it internally, externally, all of that. But anyhow, so I say I'm going to work out, so we're going to get this done. I'm going to take this VC powder and I'm going to work out. That's what I'm going to do right now. Then I'm going to get myself together, get dressed, go to these places and talk to these here folks and see what's up. Anyways, love you, bye.